Okay. Oh, man. That was quite a half. Quite a half for the New York Knicks. Welcome into the Knicks-Verse. This is my first halftime live of this season. I've been waiting a while. This is the right one to do it. The New York Knicks finally got their shit together. And they are completely annihilating the Denver Nuggets in Denver, in the Mile High City. That's right. Welcome into the Knicks-Verse. Subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, share the video, whatever. This is really for the hardcore fans right now. Let's get to it. Here we go. The New York Knicks right now, look at this thing. They're leading 76-53, 23-point lead. And the beautiful part of it is it's well-balanced scoring. Josh Hart, he's only taken 2 shots, but he made them both. And Mikal Bridges is still struggling from the three-point line, struggling overall offensively. And I have noticed it's affecting his game defensively. It's an unfortunate thing. It's a lot of pressure. Most of you didn't watch the post game after the Utah game. Who wants to watch that anyway? It's demoralizing. But I did lead by saying I had the feeling, and now I think it was been confirmed by Stephen Bondi, because I hadn't watched his interview with Dexter Henry, where he basically told us that the team decided to stay an extra night in Phoenix after the game. So they didn't go to Utah to start getting acclimated with the altitude, because Utah's pretty high up. It's like 4,200 feet up in the air, feet. I mean miles, whatever. Miles, sorry. Feet, sorry. And but Denver is 5,200. So Utah's tough to get acclimated to, and they look like it. They look like a team that was winded. They didn't have it, and then they made that run, and then they ran out of gas because they weren't adjusted to the climate. I think they arrived that morning in Utah. Or maybe late the night before, but they had an extra day in between, or yes, 2 extra days in between. No, an extra day in between the Wednesday game in Phoenix and the Saturday game in Utah. So they had that extra night there. They chose to stay there. I had a feeling, because Mikal Bridges had been interviewed and saying, yeah, we're going to chill here and blah, blah, blah. It cost them the game. The bright side of that is that it's not necessarily something that the Knicks were doing wrong on the court. It's what they did wrong off the court. So tonight is more indicative of what they're capable of doing. And they usually don't play well in Denver, but because they had a game in Utah, which is, the scheduling gods don't always do it that way. They gave them a game in Utah, in Salt Lake City, and then they went to Denver. So the acclimation is very easy. What's up? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for joining me. What's up, Lex? Thank you for joining me here. So what we're getting today is we're seeing the number 3 offense in the NBA at work, doing its best. And Denver's been struggling defensively. So we should be able to light them up. And when we are on fire, we are blazing. We are a supernova. We already have 2 players over 2 with 20 points or more. OG Anunoby, 8 of 10, hit both of his 3-point attempts, both of his free throw attempts. He's got 4 rebounds, 2 assists, only 1 personal foul, and 20 points for him, and he's a plus 17. Karl Anthony Towns, who started off a little slowly, now has 21 points, 9 of 12 for him. Look at that shooting. Hit both of his 3-point shot attempts. And Jalen Brunson, once again, the captain, 15 points for him in almost 20 minutes of play. 17. He's a plus 17. Excellent first game back for Deuce in a while. I think he'd missed 5 games, I believe, 4 or 5 games. He looks a little winded. It's a tough game for him to return to, but he's active out there. He's got a couple of assists. He's got a steal. His defense is always there. No points for him yet, but he's a plus 17 as well. Jericho Sims, shout out to him. Nice contribution right now. 3 rebounds for him. Only 1 personal foul. The only one with personal foul issues is Josh Hart with 3 right now. I thought we might see Ariel Hawkporty at one point because of Jokic's ability to get his defenders into foul trouble, but it hasn't happened. What's up, Taka? John Rover, Eric Stacks, Mike Miller, everybody. Oh, thanks guys for joining me here. We're just doing a quick little halftime report here. Look, this is the key here. We all know that good teams close quarters strong. At one point, with about 3 or 4 minutes left, the Knicks let a 24-point lead whittle down to just 14 I believe. And now they got it back up to 23. So that is a very, very good sign. Towns he is making Jokic work on the other end. Loving that. For the Nuggets, I mean, they have 3 guys with double digits as well. 15 for Michael Porter Jr., 13 for Jokic, and 15 for Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray, who has been struggling this season. He's 5 of 11 inside the arc, 1 of 5 from behind the arc. Let's keep him beyond the arc. Keep him trying to shoot 3-pointers. That's what we want from Jokic, man. They're only shooting. They're shooting less than 30% from the 3-point line, which we know that is the weakness for the Knicks. It's that perimeter defense, the perimeter defense, and here they're putting the intensity there. They're getting up and closing the space on shooters. There have been a couple of wide open looks for the Nuggets, and they just haven't hit them, which is good for us. But when they have, most of the time, they have been taking those 3-point shots under duress, so they can't get into a flow. You don't want to let great shooters get comfortable and get confident, and that's what the Knicks did today. They pushed the Nuggets out of their comfort zone, and now they are benefiting from it. They're only shooting 41.3% overall. Meanwhile, the Knicks are shooting 53% from 3, 62% overall. They're destroying the Nuggets on the boards, 21-13. This is outstanding. They already have 23 assists. The Knicks had only 25 assists in the Utah game. 25. We know 30 is where we want to be. So the Knicks are easily going to blow past the 30 number here. This game might be over by the beginning of the fourth quarter. We shall see. Let's hope. Don't want to overdo it, but it's looking like it's trending in that direction. Woo! I'm loving this. I'm loving this result. This is how this team should be playing. Now, to talk about Mikal Bridges just for a few seconds before we end this, because the second half is going to start. Is it started yet? Let me just make sure here. Yes, it started already. Okay. Mikal Bridges is a mess right now. In the post game, I'm going to get more into it, but he is just not, his body is too loud when he goes up to shoot those threes, and then to try and make up for it. He's not a bad shot maker like Jamal Crawford, who we're listening to. He needs to have his body quiet, go straight up and down, and release in fluid, in the motion. He's flicking it. The one time he made a 3-pointer, it was from a right corner, just beautiful. His body was quiet, went up straight, released it beautifully, and it went right through the net. That's what he's got to get to. He's not one of these guys who can catch it and drift to the side and let it go. Maybe he has done it in the past, and that's why he thinks he can do it, but he's got to get back to what's been working for him. All right, thank you so much for watching this. The second half has started. Let's close this out, man. We need this win. We got to make up for Utah. All right, thank you so much for watching this, and I will see you in the post game on the Knicks-Verse. Let's go! Thank you for watching.